Hello, we are in Chapter 6, Section 6.2, the quadratic formula. In this video, we're gonna go over problem number 3, where we will solve a quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. Please recall that the quadratic formula tells you that the solution to the equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, once again with that 0 isolated, is presented by that formula that we have here. So our first task is always to isolate 0 and write the left-hand side as a polynomial in descending powers of the variable, simplified, to identify the coefficients a, b, and c that always come with signs. We have positive 9x squared plus 6x and plus 1, so all the coefficients are positive in here, a being 9, b being 6, and c being 1. Now it's just a matter of plugging them into the formula. So we get x equals, on top of our fraction we start with minus b, so in this case negative 6, plus or minus the square root of, and then first thing is b squared, 6 squared in our case, minus 4 times the a, in our case 9, and times c, in our case 1. All over 2 times a, in our case 2 times 9. And from that point on, it's just a matter of simplifying that and making sure that our final answer is a simplified radical expression. So we're gonna get negative 6 plus or minus, under the square root we have 36, which is 6 squared, minus 4 times 9 times 1. 4 times 9 is also 36, and then all over 18. So it's negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 0, which is really 0. So it's just minus 6, negative 6 on top, because adding or subtracting 0 doesn't change anything, over 18. 18, of course, has a factor of 6, and it's 3 times 6. Negative in front is really a factor of negative 1, and if we divide out the 6's, we're left with negative 1 over 3, and that is negative 1/3. So this time, there is only one solution to that equation, x equals negative 1/3. That's kind of interesting, but we will see later that that simply corresponds to the fact where the 0 is the x-intercept, which is also the vertex of the parabola corresponding to this quadratic function on the left-hand side of our equation. Also, we will learn that if we have rational solutions, like in this case only one rational solution, then we can actually factor that trinomial that we have on the left-hand side. So you can always go back and try to do it here once you learn how to do it later.